Oh boy. So, there's a quick short story behind why I'm playing this one. It's become more of an in-joke between myself and JP from vnsnow.com, where he says play this game and I'll say okay, get me a key for it, and I'll play it. He's never come through before. It's an in-joke by this point. He came through. I told him an hour ago, hey, I'm going to start a new series, lol, and he's like, hey, play this. I'm like, no, I have this game prepared instead, and he was like, hey, I have a key. What? I never thought you'd come through that, because God forbid I threatened it like 2 weeks ago before I went to Italy. So here I am playing Beach Bounce. I was trying to bring along Patrick to endure this with me, but didn't get it. So come on then, let's give this a go. You never know, it might be really good. He lied to himself. Week 1, Monday. Oh, you're a silhouette. Lovely. Oh my. What a sight. It's just as I remember it. What is the... Hang on a minute. Those umbrellas down there? These are like the laziest drawn sunbeds of all time. Wow. Look at those sunbeds there. They're not so much sunbed as if someone has a problem with their stool. Like really, really difficult. Oh. If I remember correctly, the resort is only a few minutes by foot from this bus stop. I can't wait to get there and see grandmother again. Of course your grandmother lives in a place like those people from the main menu screen. So I'd best start walking. How long has it been since I was last here? It's a good thing that he's monologuing this internally, because otherwise we'd have no idea, would we? 10? No, wait, it was 11 years ago. It was the year before Mother passed away. Random, casual, happy note. The last time I saw grandmother was at Mother's funeral, and you're going back after 11... Oh my god, what is wrong with you? Father told me that she didn't want to see us anymore. I did believe him for a while. Right until I dropped out of university, that is. Father wanted me to follow in his footsteps and become a lawyer. For years... They're cramming in exposition! We're a minute in! They're cramming in a backstory, so I care about this... Oh my god. There are subtler ways to do it. This could be done whilst I was having a conversation with my grandmother. It's the first time we've seen each other for God knows how long. We could just break out the air, but whatever. No, the best ways to do it is monologuing. I tried my best to do what he wanted me to do, even going to law school. During my first year, I just couldn't take it anymore. I quit trying and dropped out. To say my father was furious was an understatement. I had never had expected... Oh my god, you're shit. Really? 2 minutes. I had never had expected... Oh. Oh dear. Okay. Good. That he would go as far as disowning me over it. However, it turns out he did, and Oh, fuck anyone who bought this without looking at a review first. As a result, we haven't talked since. Not that I regret my choice. I miss Father and wish it had gone differently between us, but I'm glad that I went my own way. It feels good to choose your own direction in life, that's right. Randomly go around and grab life by 2 hands. That'll work. After Father and I split our ways, I took all my belongings and found myself an apartment. While getting settled and sorting through my belongings, I found a childhood picture. It was a picture of grandmother, mother and me on the beach together. This beach. For the first time in years, I thought about this beach, this place, grandmother's resort, the Beach Bounce. Someone sat down in a meeting and proposed to the partners, okay, I got it lads, I got it. We need a name for the resort. Beach Bounce. What did he do? Just drop the mic and walk off? That's the only way that still stands. If like, he didn't walk off when he dropped the mic, he ran and no one could catch him. And they were like, oh well, may as well now. After a quick check on the internet, I discovered that the Beach Bounce still existed and it was still owned by my grandmother. Oh my god, your grandmother called something the Beach Bounce. Oh. Now it just makes it sound terribly uncool. Oh yes, that's what the kids do nowadays, don't they? They bounce, don't they? So let's call it the Beach Bounce. More an impulse than reason, I dialed the number and listed and asked for my grandmother. While the first response I got was a little reserved, I was able to convince the lady that had answered the phone to write down a message for grandmother and have it delivered. I didn't think she would call back. After all, she didn't want to have contact with Father and me anymore, so I was quite surprised that she did. This was when I finally learned the truth. It wasn't exactly like Father had told me all these years ago. We're 5 minutes in! Why are you still talking? Father was the one who had pushed Grandmother out of our lives. As to the why, Grandmother thinks it was out of the pain over the loss of Mother. Fucking happy tone they're setting, isn't it? What is it with so many visual novels recently? Well, that I've played recently, this is. Not that have come out recently. Having completely out of whack music for the tone. He's talking about how his mum died, and then his father pushed his grandmother, who he's now going to see, out of the family because of the pain it caused him. And we're just like, ba, 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 ba. Happy! Hulas! Come on, hula skirts, grass skirts! Prick. I'm not sure what I think. I might never know the real reason now. Not that it matters anymore. The past is the past. This first phone call was about 1.5 years ago. Did that say year? Oh, God. Okay. 1.5 year ago. We have had many more since, but this is the first time I have come out to visit her. I've saved up all my vacation days for this trip. As a result, I could take 5 weeks off from work. You work for the government. There is no chance that you work for a private company and able to take off 5 weeks. Oh my lord. Time enough to get reacquainted. Or you work for a SIP company. One or the other. You're like finance somehow. Time enough to get reacquainted and have a well-deserved vacation at the beach. I'm looking forward to it. 6.5 minutes. Is that a drawing? It looks like a drawing. By the way, this is painting. Yeah, alright, that's actually a half-decent background. I did have to stop and check whether this is real or not, albeit for half a second. Grandmother has told me that someone would be waiting for me at the resort parking. This is the parking, but there doesn't seem to be anyone waiting for me. You needed to elongate that sentence like that, did you? Okay. I guess I'll have to wait for someone to come pick me up. No, wait, someone is coming my way. She can drive. I'm sure. Really? Right. Hey, you! Eh? Stop loitering and leave at once. Huh? Me? Well, I don't see anyone else out here. Well, well, no, but do you want me to call the police? The police? I assure you that will not be necessary. No one speaks like that! What is it with these terrible games that they all sound like that? What is it with that? Come on. He's being... Oh, I will call the police if you don't get off these premises immediately. What would you do? No, my grandmother owns this thing. I've just got into contact with her. You'd explain something. No, someone is supposed to be here waiting for me. You wouldn't go, oh, well, I assure you that that will not be necessary. Under these circumstances, I assure you that you will be surprised by my ongoings and endeavors here. No one speaks like that! Ugh. So why are you still here then? I was told to wait here for someone to pick me up. Unlikely story. Greeter service stops at noon. If you're a new guest, you should have been told this. I'm sure Yuki does not make a mistake like that, so I'll ask one more time why are you still here. This is starting to get annoying. I've never spoken to someone called Yuki. If you have a reason of being here that is highly unlikely, I'm here to visit my grandmother. Grandmother? And who might that be? She fucking believes that. Her eyebrows raise, as how you can tell. Not by any other facial expressions. Why does her face look so barren? I'll tell you what it is. Ah, I know what it is. There's a colour here of fading. So this part of her like chin makes it like makes a sort of neck fit, but up here it gets a lot brighter and it starts here. There's a line here. It might be very faint, but you can see it. There's a white line here, so it looks like she's been wearing just like massive sunglasses. Also, who wears that in this tropical resort? The owner of this resort, Mrs. Tsunahama. Tsunahama. Of course she's Japanese, because fuck you. I haven't registered it with the other name, but Japan... Why do people idolize Japan so much? I don't get it. The boss doesn't have a grandson. Tomo. That's what we're called. We're called Tomo. No, we're called Tom. Anyone else who has a bit of a silly name is going to be Dave, and then we'll go from there. I assure you she does, and I am him, but I see this is going nowhere. If you can please tell me where the reception is, I'm sure grandmother can clarify this. Reception is this way. It will do you no good, however, but do as you please. I've got better things to do, and Yuki is more than capable to handle the likes of you. That is a normal conversation. Thanks and goodbye. Hang on. What? I swear something changed. Oh, right, okay. There was something in the corner. I was like, hang on a minute. Did the car just appear from nowhere? But no, it turns out it didn't. Is this Yuki? Sure. Good morning, sir. Do I have to ring the bell for service even though she's right there? Hard to tell. That is a very expensive logo to be printed on a lot of things. That is odd. Good morning, sir. How can I be of service? Hi, I'm the owner's grandson, Tomo Oshiro. Tom. Ah? Oh my. I see. You see? Why don't I like the sound of that? Don't tell me you're also going to tell me that my grandmother doesn't have a grandson. No, I was informed of your arrival, but did something happen since you brought this up? Long story, forget about it. Then why did she react like that? She knew it was coming. She has a job here, which, judging by what the other person said, it's not like she's new. She's been working here for a while. Just anyone who comes up and gets their name right, she's just like, oh, you're not trying to steal of us or get a free holiday. Oh, okay, I'm terribly surprised. No. If you say so, sir. However, let me start over. My name is Davette, and I welcome you to the Beach Bounce Resort, Mr. Tom. I'm sorry we didn't have a greeter waiting for you. I am personally to blame for this slip-up, and I hope you see it in your wisdom to forgive me. Oh, in your wisdom. I've seen what the beach looks like outside, and the fact that your sunbeds look like cow organs. This isn't 5-star. In your wisdom to forgive me. Oh, that is quite alright. However, I would quite like to see my grandmother now. Well, she's not around. I have some bad news. Bad news? What kind of bad news? Did something happen to my grandmother? Your grandmother is in the hospital. I swear, if I end up taking over the resort, shit's going down. Someone's getting punched. What? Please tell me it isn't anything serious. What happened? She passed out while working today, and the doctor decided it was best to run extra tests in the hospital. Again! Happy music! Happy beach resort music! Haha, your grandmother might be dying. What? Personally, I don't think it's anything more serious than exhaustion. However, I'm still waiting on word from the hospital. Can I go see her? That shouldn't be a problem. Your family, after all. I will have someone drive you to the hospital. I would like that, thanks. Why are you not in the... Oh, now it's gone to sad music. Are they trying to emulate Katoa Shoujo's hospital music? There is one person who watched me, and I know he's thought of that immediately as soon as you hear the piano tone. It's that. Duh. Bah. That's too fucking similar, man. Let me have a good look at you. Yes, grandmother. See me, for I am black all over. I am a scientific anomaly, and yet no one has mentioned anything yet. How are you feeling? I will have none of that nonsense, eh? You sound just like your dad. He was always so big on using proper honorifics. Call me Grandma or Yumi. Everyone else does. Grandma it is. Have you not seen the person who works at your reception? Please. Okay, Grandma. That's much better. I see you have become a fine young man. Looks fucking healthy. I mean, dare I say, my grandmother knows a few people who are old, and kind of long story short, I've seen them very near the end of their lives. They were paler than that. She's according to the music, she's pretty close to just fading, and she's got a tan. That, all this music, is completely unnecessary, and she's fine. Thanks, Grandma. So, how was the trip, Tom? Should you be asking such questions right now? I arrive at your resort and get told you've been taken to the hospital. Hush, my boy. It's nothing you have to worry about. I'm not as fit as I was. I overburdened myself. And they thought I needed to go to the hospital. That's all there is to it. I should be up and about in no time. So that I can go back to work. Are you sure? I mean, you should be careful. I'll be fine, trust me. Menure shouldn't worry you so much over an old lady like me. An old lady? Have you seen your face? You're like 40. I know in anime terms that means like someone's fucking 88, but come on. Really? There's not a single wrinkle anywhere. Her arms are perfect. Her arms are better than mine, and I'm 21. Now answer this old lady's question. How was your trip? It was okay. Nothing extraordinary happened. I'm so happy you got here safe and sound, and also glad to see you again after all these years. I wish I could have been at the resort myself this morning. However, I'm sure we can make up for lost time in the coming weeks after I get out of this damned place. Can't wait to get back to work and... Grandma, you should rest and not worry about work right now. Why don't you take a holiday? Maybe I can help with the resort. If there's anything I can do to help at the resort, you only have to ask. In fact, let me help, at least while you're in the hospital. No need for you to strain yourself. Take some time to recover, please. Ah, boy, but sure, it's your holiday. You didn't come here to have to work and help out an old lady. No, I came here to hopefully earn a living and quit whatever I was doing before. We won't tell her that. That old lady happens to be my grandmother and I can't just sit by and do nothing, even though I haven't seen her for 11 years, cough cough. It would be my pleasure to help out. Well, since you insist. It took a lot of fucking convincing. What did she say? She said something before, cough cough. Well, since you insist. Oh no, she didn't. Cough cough. Why isn't it let me... Okay, it is now. In all honesty, it looks like I could indeed use your help. Thank you, Tom. I mean it. With the summer break just starting, this will be the busiest period of the year. I'm so glad you're here. Once you are back at the bounce, ask for Yuki. Was she Davette? I think she was. Ask for Davette. She's usually at the reception. She will know how you can make yourself useful. I will call ahead and let her know that you'll be helping out during your holiday. I've met her earlier. She was the one that informed me about your situation. Good. I'm not sure what I would do without her. That is how you can tell if someone's dying. They lightly cough over and over again, twice. She puts on a brave face. I guess that is just the way she is. However, I do wonder how serious her illness really is. Here, grandmother. Have some water. Thank you, Tom. Now, before you go back, would you mind doing me one last favour? Sure. Stay and chat a while. It's been 10 years after all. Oh, and we just skip into the future, because of course we do. Of course we do.